Yo, it's your boy Dobbie Bobbie coming at you live again. You already know what it is. Been a long time coming. I ain't made a video in a long ass time. But we here chilling outside in the rain. Cause it's raining out here and it's a little bad, but you already know what it is. Long story short, been working, bro. Working, trying to keep a job, trying to keep my motivation going, you feel me? And at the same time, bro, like a lot of trials and tribulations, like I told y'all from the last video, you know what I'm saying? Trials and tribulations turn in from losses to lessons, and then your lessons turn into W's, which in W's could turn into wins, you feel me? So small accomplishes, big goals, you know what I mean? With that being said, I was working at my job called Bon Appetit for a little bit, and they was on some BS, bro. I'm up there working. Within my second week working up there, you know, it was kind of like a Kanye thing. It was just like, I felt the ground out. It was cool. Everybody was smiling, being everybody's friend or whatever on the first week. And then after that first week, it was just like I was showing everybody my true colors. Like, all right, cool. What's up? It's nice to meet you. I'm here to work. I'm here for a paycheck. Like, I ain't here to make friends. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, after that, it got to the point to where a lot of people, they started showing they true colors. You know what I'm saying? In the world, there's two types of people, I feel like. You either got followers, leaders, you know what I'm saying? You got walkers or talkers type shit. So, like, you either a follower or a leader, you know what I'm saying? You either gonna do what somebody tell you or you gonna tell them what you finna do type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I was up there working. Motherfucker wanted to try to, a couple people, excuse my language, couple people wanted to be discriminatory against your boy and try to treat me some type of way. I'm like, bro, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm not here to be your best friend. I'm here for a paycheck, just like how you here for a paycheck. Only difference is you've been here longer than me. So because I'm the outsider and because I'm willing to stand up for what I believe in, they trying to get you out the way. Like Kanye said, don't be scared to speak up for what you believe in. If you feel like there's a problem going on or an issue in your everyday life or everyday situation that you don't feel comfortable about or with, you got to speak up. Because if you don't, people are going to always speak for you. You know how they call that majority rule kind of thing? It's like the government has systemic racism. And with systemic racism, it divides us as black people. So that way, when we have problems or issues, we don't come together as people to try to resolve them. We just try to figure them out ourselves. And then when we have to put our heads together, business-wise, economic-wise, money-wise, or just anything in general, it gets to the point to where we can't, because we've been so disconnected and so lonely, you know what I'm saying? These lonely islands. We need to come together and put our landmass together to become one, like the earth. So it's like the idea of the I and I. Just like I say always, I and I, Rastafari, Jah. You gotta have faith. If you ain't got faith, I don't know what y'all gonna be out here. When I say y'all, I'm saying my audience, because anybody that's listening to this, you gotta listen to this point most specifically, is that you as a person have to have a sense of purpose on this earth. Nobody was on this earth for no reason. And if you don't know what your reason is, it's your purpose or your duty to figure out what your goal is. You know how some people figure out, oh, I like to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, or this is what I wanted to be. I didn't know I was going to be like that, but after research, I found out this is what I was going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like doing research in the Kanye story, his photographer or his videographer, that was the cameraman, Cootie, his family had a whole long line of photographers, you know what I'm saying? A long line of his father being a photographer, of his, I think it was his uncle and like his father's father. And he basically was able to live that dream without him even realizing what he was even doing, what his fate was, you know what I'm saying? Time presents itself in kind of funny ways, just like fate does. And things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You got to believe that. Sometimes it might not be what you like. Sometimes it might not be what you think it's going to be, but sometimes it's for the greater good. You just gotta trust and you gotta have faith, you feel me? So when Kanye, I understand what he was talking about when he was talking about standing up for yourself and having religious beliefs, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be Christian, you ain't gotta be Jewish or whatever, you ain't gotta follow everybody. You gotta have your own religion, you gotta have your own sense of peace, like my dad did. And that's what I have as a Rastafari. I'm not Christian, but I definitely pay attention to other religions around me, because one thing that you don't want to be is ignorant. And if you feel like you know everything, that's one sign of ignorance, is that you definitely don't know everything. And us as humans, if you feel like you know everything off the bat, you cutting yourself already. You like he said, you putting a cap on your expertise, because your mind is limitless, and what you can achieve is limitless. And in the moment that you put a cap on that, you exceeding your limits. I mean, you pretty much putting a damper on your light. You know what I mean? You don't want to do that. So you always want to be open-minded and always want to say I can. Don't ever have can't in your vocabulary. That's why I tell men and women to never have can't in your vocabulary, because if you have can't in your vocabulary, then that shows you that you are already setting that foot backwards. It's like looking at the cup half full, half empty instead of half full. You don't want to be no negative Nancy. You don't want to go into something and already cheat yourself because you have that mindset that you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That you are what you think about, and that is real. So right now, doing these videos, I ain't done it in a minute, but I've been wanting to do them because it's a purpose and a goal that I need to be done, and that I have a goal to speak, and I have an obligation as a leader to speak for my people that want to listen. I've been wanting to start my own business. I've been wanting to make my own music. I've been wanting to have my own fashion line, just like Kanye. Pretty much do exactly what Kanye is doing, but a little different and a little bit better, just because I feel like with the time that we have, I feel like I'm a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? You know how a lot of people say they're the prodigy, and when they say that, they mean that they the peak of their evolution. I feel like I'm the prodigy of my timeline, from watching all the greats from Tupac, Kanye, Drake, Biggie, Snoop Dogg, shit, Ice Cube, motherfucking, what is it? Punk rock, Blink 180, Dance Gavin Dance, Judas Priest, Panic at the Disco. It's kind of really everything. I'm not really good at naming names, but if you really start playing the music for me, I definitely could sing it for you and show you that I definitely had an interest in it. And I don't know, when I have so much information that I'm going through, I feel like I'm like Kanye. It's like I have a symphony. I want to tell you everything that's going on through my mind, but the moment that you say something that triggers me, it's like, okay, I got to stop what I'm doing and start talking about that topic, because at that moment, it's just like, all right, I got to show you what I'm talking about when you say this. Like, I got to show you I mean what I say, because a lot of people out here, they like, oh, you a talker, you not no speaker. It's like, I'm definitely a speaker, and I can show you what I can do, but I'd rather tell you rather than showing you, to an extent, because if I show you what I could do, then you're going to take my skills and go do it for yourself. If I can explain to you what I'm finna do, then you show me that you have the know-how to understand what I'm talking about. And then on top of that, when we do start doing it, you won't need me to explain it to an extent on what I'm doing. You'll just be able to watch and observe and be able to understand, because you really understand what I'm doing, whether it be with music, art, with the videos and stuff like that. That's why I say I have a purpose to kind of keep it going. But nobody's perfect, and I'm not perfect. Definitely have trials and tribulations, and I definitely be having relationship problems. I definitely have family problems. I definitely have job problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm a human being. I'm a person. But at the same time, I'm looking at all my problems, and I'm trying to self-evaluate and really see where did I go wrong and where did everyone else go wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got to take ownership for yourself, but at the same time, you can't let other people feel like you're always accountable for their actions. You know what I'm saying? You got to have other people hold accountability for their own actions. And if they can't do that, then at that moment, that's when you got to separate yourself from the environment. And you got to say, hey, this isn't for me. This isn't what I want to do. And I feel like in time, it might be better. But at right now, we need to separate. And if the person can't respect how you are trying to protect your energy, they're not worth it. You feel me? If motherfuckers trying to kill you rather than trying to let you, it's like the old sayings go, love, it's better to be loved. It's better to love and lost than never have loved at all. For the simple fact that when you love and lost, you have the understanding that you know how to care for somebody again, and you know how to meet that person's needs. So when you meet that person again, you can fix those mistakes that have separated y'all in the beginning, instead of not knowing what would have been the fault in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the fault in our stars in a sense. So it's like, you yourself, like I said, you got to take ownership and accountability. Once you can do that, once you can check yourself, then everybody else don't have to check you. You know what I'm saying? And then they could check themselves. Everybody want to be a captain, but there ain't enough ships for everybody to be a captain. You know what I mean? You got to be a captain of our own ship. And if everybody can be a captain of our own ship, I feel like we can steer clear and stay in our own lane. You know what I mean? And then if we could do that, then we can be able to pass by other ships or pass by other voyagers and be able to share ideas and stuff like that on a debatable level, but a respectful level at the same sense. And be able to do what Kanye's trying to do, which is bring our community together as black people and bring out that diversity that we have as black people. Because when you say black people, you could be talking as in African Americans, actually Africans. You could be talking about Indonesians. Like, the black people were the first people in the world. So when you say black people, you're literally talking about everybody. So we have to have a better understanding of where we come from, so we have a better understanding of what we're looking at when we say black people. We're not looking at history no more. We're not looking at statues. When I say black people, I'm looking at you and me, because that's the today of what our history was, is we are the future. And if we can realize that we are the future, then we can make tomorrow. You feel me? So on that note, don't sleep on your boy. Tune in for the next one. I know I ranted on that one, but long time coming. I'm definitely gonna be making more videos. Probably see me playing on my little piano here and there or whatever, trying to get in my little instrumental vibes, you know what I mean, trying to kill it. But definitely tune in if you like what you see, and don't sleep on your boy. Please like, subscribe, and comment. You already know what it is. But ciao, you know what I mean? Thanks y'all for everything. You feel me? Bye.